something that Wayne Dyer said or wrote, and it's that you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So I was actually reading Gabby Bernstein's new book, or I was listening to the audio book. Her book's called Super Attractor, and she mentioned this quote of Wayne Dyer's: "You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are." So I think that so many people who are trying to figure out how to consciously or deliberately create what they want, to work with the law of attraction, get this part wrong, because we're told, oh, you just need to focus on what you want, right? To know what you want, feel like you already have it, and it's just gonna miraculously show up, which I don't agree with, because I actually think you also have to take action. But the action that I think is most important is exactly what Wayne Dyer's talking about. You have to be the type of person who can attract what you want. So think about this in terms of lottery winners. You've probably heard how many lottery winners end up, losing all that money. They get that huge amount of money and then they lose it, right? So something like, I think it's that the people declare lottery winners tend to declare bankruptcy within 3 to 5 years. Okay, so a lot of them, I can't remember the percentage, but a lot of them declare bankruptcy within 3 to 5 years. So why is that? I mean, they obviously were able to attract the money, but they're not the person they need to be to have that money, right? So a lot of them still have thoughts of, I don't know how to handle money, or there's not enough in the world, or, there's not enough to go around, or money is evil, or anything like that. Right? Any of these negative thoughts don't allow them to be a container for what they receive, to actually hold it. And so they lose it really fast. So it's the same concept here, is that, we have to determine who we need to be. So who do you need to be to have what it is you want? Do you need to be the type of person who handles money well? Do you need to be the kind of person who knows how to handle fame and fortune? Who do you need to be? So think about what it is you want. Do you want to be a best-selling author? So what are best-selling authors like? Do you know? Have you ever met one? Well, maybe you need to find out what characteristics they have. It's not just about the writing. It's not just about the ideas. A lot of times it's more than that. It's about their ability to put themselves out in the world, their charisma, the way they connect with people, right? So you have to figure that out. What would it take? What kind of person would you need to be? What characteristics would you need to have to attract what you want into your life? So this is really about becoming that person before you have the things you want. And as part of that, you are thinking and feeling what you want, right? That's the law of attraction steps, right? So to have clarity on what you want, and then to think about it and to feel as if you already have it. Well, you can do that with a lot more positive energy and aligned energy when you are that type of person already, the type of person who would have that, who could handle having that, okay? So who do you need to be? So when I was listening to Gabby Bernstein's audiobook, it struck me all of a sudden how close this idea is, how close this quote of Wayne Dyer's is to what I talk about in high performance coaching. So again, he said, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you are a person who's stuck in lack, you will always see lack. If you're a person who's full of love, you're going to see and experience more love, right? So in high performance coaching, I ask my clients to describe themselves, to define themselves with some words, like some success words. Sometimes they have words for their relationships too, or for career and work, but they describe themselves. Like, how would they want to be described by someone? Like, what characteristics would they like to be described as? Maybe it's successful, maybe it's present, maybe it's loving, maybe it's compassionate, maybe it's charismatic, right? Whatever it is. So they describe themselves. And in the process of that, then I have them set up reminders, sticky notes or whatever, and they every time they see those sticky notes or they see whatever kind of reminder they've made for themselves, maybe it's on their calendar, they have to ask themselves, am I living as that right now? Am I being that person that would be described that way? So very similar, right? And a great process for stepping into being the kind of person who could have whatever you want, right? To describe what that person would be like. Come up with 3 to 5 characteristics, and every day check in with yourself to see whether you're living as that. Are you being that person who would be described that way and who could have what you want? So I just think it's such an interesting concept that we attract what we are. And so if we're negative, we're going to attract negativity. If we're positive, we're going to attract positivity. So today I want to challenge you to determine what kind of characteristics the people who have what you want possess. And then make a list of those characteristics. And in some way, figure out how to remind yourself all the time that those are the characteristics you need to have, that you need to be demonstrating those characteristics if you want those same things. And have a process of checking in. Am I actually living as that today? Am I being the type of person who could have what I want? Okay? Let me know how it goes for you. Leave me a comment down below. You can tell me what characteristics they are and what you want. Or you can just give me some feedback on this video. Tell me what you thought of it. Okay? I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I'm a certified high performance coach, and I help people step into their best self and live their best lives by getting out of their own way, by becoming the type of person who can have what they want, whether that's a different career, whether it's better friends, whether it's more money, whether it's loving relationship, whether it's more energy or health, more clarity. I help you find those things. I help you get to that place where you can step up to the next level of success for you in every area of your life. So if that's of interest to you, fill out the form that I have. You can click on the link above. There's a little link above that you can click on, and it takes you to the sales page. Scroll down to the application and apply for a free certified high performance coaching strategy session. And we'll spend about 90 minutes together, taking it nice and slow and really teaching you about the pillars of high performance and helping you get some clarity on where you are now and how to get to where you want to go. And I promise you're going to walk away with tips and strategies you can use immediately. And I've never worked with anyone that didn't walk away with 1 or 2, if not more, aha moments, big insights that they could apply immediately to help themselves level up. So if that's of interest to you, fill out the application and get on my calendar and we'll talk. And I promise that you'll take away some really useful information to help you level up. Again, I'm Nina Amir, the Inspiration to Creation Coach. Thanks so much for listening to my video or watching my video. And until next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.